So here we are again, Chef Noi.
Yes.
So we're gonna ask you some longer questions now.
Right.
So Chef Noi, when was the first time that you realized that you wanted to be a chef or a restaurateur?
A chef, it was a very long time ago when I started my chef school in Germany. It was when I was 22, I think. And when I stepped into the kitchen, then I realized I wanted to be a chef. To own a restaurant, it must be around 11 years ago when we start Suay. So then I didn't plan in the beginning to have my own restaurant. But then when we started, then I knew I wanted to have my own business.
Is there a person or a chef, particular chef in the world that inspired you to become a chef?
Yes, I think Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay, yeah?
It's
Interesting.
because he's very energetic and he's like full of energy, I think.
What is it that inspired you to open your first restaurant?
That was actually not as what I planned to open my own restaurant, but my family, they have a plan. My sister, they have a plan. She has a plan to open her own, and at that time I was available, so I helped her, and so we became a partner. That was the beginning of my restaurant career. So when I stepped into it, and slowly I found it fun and excitement in there. So I stay with my own business.
So you said Gordon Ramsay inspired you.
Mm-hmm.
What is the difference between Gordon Ramsay and Jamie Oliver?
Jamie Oliver cannot cook.
Is there a particular chef or individual restaurant owner in the world that you would like to have a chat with one day?
Yeah, with Gordon Ramsay.
With Gordon Ramsay,
Yeah.
right? What would you ask him?
How he managed to have such energy and running so many places and to be inspired like that. Yeah.
Do you remember when and where the first time you met Ben from Benny's?
Roughly, I think it's at Suay, in our restaurant.
How long ago?
Oh, I don't know. It's a few years back for sure. Yeah.
Is there something you always wanted to tell Ben that you never told him?
I always, I have actually, it's a very good question because I actually told him, I just texted him a few days ago because I wanted to tell him a long time ago, since I have watched his Facebook ongoing with his restaurant, and I think he has developed his restaurant in really, in a very positive way, in a good way. So now it's become really a good classy steakhouse.
So going back to your restaurant, what is your iconic #1 dish in your restaurant?
People come for mieng tapan, which is the foie gras bite in bitter leaf. That's everybody comes for that.
You ever had a funny request, a bad response from any of your dishes?
From my dishes, not so many, not so many. Yeah, but funny request, I just had it recently, yesterday. Like someone request to do me to do a catering, but they own menu. They wrote the menu, and then I have to figure out what they have in mind. You know, so this is for me is funny. Yeah.
So when you're not eating in your restaurant, where do you eat around the island?
Oh, it's a very tough question because I hardly have time to go in the restaurant, but mostly I will visit my friend's restaurant. So it's whether it's taste or some people that I know, is with the fellow chef. Yeah.
Okay. Going into the alcohol, what is the strongest alcohol you've ever tried in your life?
The strongest one, I think I have I landed in hospital when I was drinking yadong, the Thai yadong, you know.
I don't know, what is it?
Yeah, it's like homemade booze, like spirit that you drink. Local.
Whiskey or?
Local, they put in the what do you call it, in the jar, with a lot of herbs and a lot of things inside. Some
What
people
is the
there.
alcohol percentage?
I don't know. It's
Stronger.
you never know. You know, it's sometimes up and down.
So, what is the benefits of owning your own restaurant now?
So you are free, like you can do whatever you want. Because I used to work in a hotel, and now a restaurant, so I can compare. In the hotel, you need to have a meeting, so many people have to sign off on your idea. But your own restaurant, your own business, you can just change tomorrow. If you want to change the color, you change it tomorrow. Yeah, that's the benefit.
When is a good time? When is acceptable to tell a lie?
When we have a silly complaint from the customer, I think we need to make sure she or he walk out from the restaurant happy. So then it's acceptable.
Did you ever get a complaint for spicy food in your restaurant?
Not so often, to be honest. So I think our flavor at Suay is matching to the guest, our guest palate. Yeah.
Have you ever had anyone complain that the food is not spicy enough?
That's more likely, yeah, when we have mostly Thai customer and they wanted or they used to spicy food, and so they will ask for more chili or something, so we add more.
How having your own restaurant compared to before changed you?
Oh, it's changed a lot. Changed in a positive way, because then we would focus on our own business more than focus to work for other people, and the benefits from it it's for the whole family. Yeah. Yeah.
So speaking of family, how do you keep your woman happy?
I try to maybe stay away.
Okay. What do you wish everybody knew about you that they don't know?
Oh yeah, because most people they know me from just like from seeing or as a chef or as a restaurant owner. Maybe they need to hang out with me so I can explain more about myself.
This is why we're having this interview, so we can know more about you. Yeah. So you've been an Thailand Iron Chef, right?
Yep, correct. Yeah.
And what's the story behind this?
The story behind this is like they have actually approached me a few times, almost I think in exactly 1 year, asked me to go as a challenger to the Iron Chef program show, but I always refused to go because I didn't want to compete with anyone. When I cooked, I don't want to compete with anyone. But so they've been asking me like 1 year, and then sudden they called me again after 1 year and said, we check on your profile and we think your profile will it's good enough to be Iron Chef, so you don't need to challenge or compete with any of the Iron Chef.
Oh wow!
So
congratulations! Yeah. Wow.
That's the story. How I became.
So you're the only Iron Chef in Phuket.
In Phuket, yes, yeah.
Congratulations.
But people understand it a little bit wrongly when they say like in Phuket they have an Iron Chef, a few Iron Chef. It's a challenger to go to the program, but the resident chef, the Iron Chef, the one only is here in Phuket is me. The rest is in Bangkok.
Is there one restaurant in the world that you've never visited that you would like to go when this pandemic is over, of course?
Oh, so many restaurants, but I have no particular in my mind, but I would like to go so many as possible.
Is there any country you would like to go when this pandemic is finished?
Oh, yes.
You've never been, for example?
I've been, but that country I have to go because my son wants to go to Japan, again with him, and then also to Switzerland again.
Okay,
yeah.
Honored. So what is your favorite brunch on the island of Phuket?
Brunch. I have tried a few brunch, but I have to say, really, I think Kun Sithichai set up his brunch very well and solid. So there's, I think, it's a good setup at Twin Palm.
Twin Palms.
Yeah.
Do you think there's going to be a new trend of food after this pandemic?
I don't think it will be a new trend. I think people will rush into a normal life and go into their favorite restaurant, and yeah, I think, yeah.
Do you have any tattoos?
Yes, I'll show you.
How many?
4.
Is there one that you like in particular?
The most should be the first one. It's a sun with a skateboard and Thai flag.
Nice. When did you get it done? Long time ago?
Quite some time ago. I think 20 years ago at Bangkok when I was skateboarding at daytime, and then suddenly I decided to make the tattoo at Ma Bun Kong, which exists in the underground floor. They still have the tattoo shops, many. That was a long time ago.
So do you go to the gym? Do you work out? Do you do any exercise?
I don't like much in going to the gym. I like go to the nature and swim and do surfing. Yeah.
So what is your favorite beach in Phuket then?
I think Surin, every beach is nice, but since it's very close to my house, so it's Surin. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
If you guys want to know more about Chef Noi's restaurant Suay, please click on the links below.
Click on the link.
Wait, what should I say?
Click on the link.
Click on the link, yeah? What should I say?